what competency-based stackable micro-credential really is, right? You'll be able to gain an understanding about what this is as a flexible, as a competency-based education model that is somewhat different from the existing approaches to higher education. Prepares students for the real world, right, in tech industry. Then you'll get some information of how to make informed decisions about this degree and if this degree pathway is actually suitable for you. To recap a little bit, we are Singapore's first university of applied learning, and we offer degree programs that are industry focused, right? We look at what the industry needs. We launch degree programs that the industry needs. We train, we prepare our students so that when they go down to the industry, they're ready to go from day one. Applied computing is really a field that combines computing theory with practical application to solve real-world problems. So the idea is you have computing, you apply it in the real-world sense. So it's not just, let's say, studying discrete mathematics for the sake of it or studying simulation modeling for the sake of it. We actually apply it to solve real-world problems. The idea is to focus on using computational principles, techniques in various industry sectors, whether it's, whether you're doing software engineering, whether you're doing banking, finance, and so on. So the idea is you study computing, you apply it in the real world. And there are many, many areas in applied computing. You talk about AI, cybersecurity, software engineering, computer systems, and so on. The idea is you study these things, and then you apply it in a real world context. This is where I'm going to talk about a little bit about the traditional pathway to a degree program. So micro-credentials, for example, can be in the area of, let's say, cybersecurity fundamentals, can be in the area of cloud architecting and security. These are very focused areas, okay? And these micro-credentials, if let's say you're interested, you can take it as a standalone micro-credential, which means that let's say now I need some cloud knowledge. I can actually take a micro-credential in cloud architecting and security and gain the knowledge, okay? And then later if I decide that, hey, I want to stack it up to a degree, I can also do that. So it's a very flexible model. You can either take it standalone to upskill, or you can stack it up to a degree. I'm still having a poly diploma, I want to go for a degree. No problem. They can just straight away convert to a degree pathway. The 3 micro-credentials that they've taken will be recognized for the degree. Then they only take the remaining 5. So there's this flexibility. Or someone, let's say, doing the degree, suddenly say, life is being too difficult, I unfortunately really cannot continue with the degree. At least they don't end up with nothing. If you remember in the traditional approach, 20 modules, you don't complete even one, you don't get anything. Here, by the time, let's say, you complete 3, 4, say, maybe, okay, decide not to continue, at least you still get 3 or 4 micro-credentials. Those are qualifications, okay? Micro-credentials are qualifications that the university confer. At least you end up with something. Working in ICT, they can actually do that. They want to go into start working in computing, they can actually go apply for a job in computing. They can start doing that. And because if we're talking from a degree perspective, it allows that person to build the skills that are required for the more advanced micro-credentials, all right? And depending on the background, so let's say if someone has relevant modules and relevant diplomas, they can apply of their relevant certifications, relevant boot camps, and so on. They can apply to us, and we may be able to grant them some credit recognition, which means they don't have to take the entire full 2 micro-credentials. We will take 1 full and 1 maybe about a third they get off or something like that. They're actually prepared for CCNA. They can go and take the certification exam. Well, if they already have a CCNA, then no point going through this again. What we say is they can apply for credit recognition. They'll be granted 9 credits off. They just need to take the remaining 9 credits on network security. So it's a really holistic admissions process, okay? We really want to enable education, and we are really doing it thoroughly here. We use RPL, Recognition Prior Learning, for 2 things. 1, for access to higher education. Remember, I mentioned just now, right? We don't just say that we don't say that you must have a diploma. That's not like a prerequisite. You must have this, or this. Or we say whatever you have, just apply to us. We use RPL for access to higher education, where our admissions process will look at your prior learning to see whether you should be granted access to the degree program. And this has happened for a number of people. Some of them actually have diploma, like for example, in early childhood education. All right, you might think, early childhood education, if you apply for a computing degree, may not be able to get in, right? This person, diploma in early childhood education, been an early childhood teacher for years, did a boot camp in computing, decided to pivot into ICT. When this person applied, we look at everything. We say, yeah, you did a boot camp and so on. We say, yeah, this person might be able to survive, might be able to thrive in this program, and we granted this person entry. Right? So we look at it from a very holistic perspective for access to higher education. That's one. Two, for offsetting credits. Because once on board, the idea is, well, whatever that you have might count for something, right? So let's see how much it counts for in that sense. Competency-based learning, it really focuses on mastering skills or competencies rather than just looking at the time spent in class. So learner progress when they can demonstrate that they master something. All right? And the benefit for learners, of course, is it's personalized in the sense that it allows learners to learn at their own pace rather than a fixed, okay, week 2 you must do this, week 3 you must do this. It emphasizes practical and applicable skills because competency-based, it's flexible, okay, and it aligns to career because the competencies that we develop, the micro-credentials that we develop, the competencies, they are all what the industry needs. We talk to our partners, we talk to the people that hire our learners and so on, so we know that this is what they want. Since it's a small crowd, what will happen is that we can have a chat down there if you want to, right? Yeah. If you have any queries, I'll be happy to answer it. Right. Thank you.